just one reason.
I'm home, Mom!
Hi, Rob. Hang up your coat, please.
I will, a little bit. Looking at those old pictures?
Oh, I miss those days, especially when you and Michael were babies. I could pick you up and put you down, and you'd stay there. No toddler tantrums, no teenage moods. Oh. So, how were the little savages at school today? Did you have a good day?
That is an oxymoron, Mom. You see, that's when you take the
I know what an oxymoron is. I went to college, too.
Sorry, what's the matter? Are you all right?
You know, I don't feel any different than the girl in that picture, but I know better. I guess I'm just tired and feeling a bit nostalgic. That's what I get for dwelling on these old photos.
Hey, where's that one from?
Oh, our honeymoon in Spain. What a time. We backpacked through the country, stayed off the beaten path. We laughed and we danced and we felt so alive. Yes, we were young and brave and silly.
Silly? Dad, I can't picture Dad being silly.
He was. And he still was when you were young. He used to love to roughhouse with you two. Don't you remember the dragon tickling game you played at bedtime? Running around the beds, laughing and giggling?
I don't remember any of that, Mom. I mainly remember him coming home after we were already in bed.
Well, that's when you were older. He had much more responsibility at work. He worked very hard. But give him credit. He's a good man, a kind man, and he loves you.
Sometimes hard to believe that, Mom. I mean, he's even angry at us all the time.
Not angry. Oh, Walter.
Rob, pick up your stuff, please.
Sure.
Rob, are you hungry? What would you like for dinner?
I was thinking,
So, how's your writing going?
It's going slowly, but I'm almost finished with the rewrite, and I think this is the one that could get published.
That's good to hear. I'm sure it's frustrating not having anything published for such a long time.
Walter, most writers go through times like this.
Not all writers are 32 and living at home.
Walter.
See, Mom, this is what I remember. Hey, it's okay. It does not bother me anymore. I've lived my whole life, and now I am living my life, not his.
Try living your life in your own place. Your mother cooks for you, cleans up for you, does your laundry.
I'm not going through this again. I'll be in my room.
My room, my house.
I don't know why you're so angry with him all the time.
Because he still lives with us. 32 years old and he can't move out of the nest. And you cook for him and cuddle him so he'll never leave. Rob, are you hungry? What do you want for dinner? Hell, Kate, you don't even ask me what I want for dinner.
Why do you do that? He has a job. He pays rent. I like having him here.
Why do I do it? Do it for you, Kate. Oh, I remember the Katie I met at your brother's wedding. Oh, hippie flowers on your head, long dress, your hair shining in the sunlight. Oh, I fell in love with you right then and there.
Oh, those hippie flowers were a daisy wreath. And you, so proper in a suit and tie at an outside summer wedding. I think the temperature was 90 degrees, but you suffered through it.
Oh, just so I could spend more time with you. Oh, Kate, we used to laugh. We used to laugh. Just being together made us happy. Motherhood feels like it's become our enemy. That's why we have to go on with the plan.
Walter, they were so beautiful. Remember?
They were beautiful then, not so beautiful now.
I'll miss them.
Yes, but Will you miss cleaning up after Rob day after day? Will you miss Michael coming to us again for money? Or when he needs another job because they don't understand him? Or one of his deals falls through? For God's sakes, Kate, they're adults.
Michael will get back on his feet.
But too late to get back to being a husband and a father. Tessa's remarried, and I'm not even sure he sees Sarah.
Of course he sees her. He has her every other weekend.
Does he? Well, it doesn't matter. This is our answer. Oh, we can go back to being us. We are almost there. Now, let's make sure we've thought of everything for the plan so that we can leave next week. We will just disappear.
Oh, Walter, I promised them I'd never hurt them.
And you
That
have...
I'd always be there for them.
Yes, and you have kept that promise. But it's enough, Kate! 35 years of keeping that promise with no return on our investment?
This isn't the bank. And you are not the investment officer anymore. They are not investments. They are our children. And we did get a return on our investment. Our granddaughter. Oh, Walter, we'll never see her again.
Oh, and if we're not careful, she'll move in here with Michael, and we'll end up being stuck again. We will end our days of babysitting two grown adults and a child.
But I love our sons.
Yes. Oh, yes. You love them. But answer me truthfully. Do you like them? Kate, I'm done. It's my turn. I have kept my part of the bargain. Remember, you made the same promise at our wedding. You said you'd always be there for me. Well, I need you now. Well, what's the matter?
Your turn?
Oh, our turn. Look, they'll be fine. They'll all be fine. Now, let's go over the plan. I've already transferred money into the new account, and I've got our passports, the new checkbook, traveler's checks, and enough cash in here. Remember, we're not using credit cards. Oh, we can only take a few suitcases. It has to look like we're going on vacation for a week. Oh, Kate, we'll be free. Kate, are you listening to me?
Walter, come look at this. Our honeymoon. I don't recognize these people. I know it's us, but where did we go?
35 years in the rat race. Worrying about mortgages, paying for college, raising two selfish kids. Oh, Katie's not young anymore. It's now or never. Remember, we're going back to Spain. Oh, we were happy there. We'll be that happy again. Hey, are you still up to skinny dipping anymore, Katie?
Oh, skinny dipping and backpacking at my age?
Look, I have finished steps 1 and 2. We can make it happen next week. Now, let's decide on our first overnight stop. How far should we go that first day? I've checked, and it's 12 miles to Cleveland or Detroit. We can stop, get a few hours rest. We'll leave the car. Now, who's that?
Michael's coming over and bringing Sarah.
Catherine, we have to do this now.
We'll talk later.
Catherine, this may be the only chance that we will ever get.
I promise we'll talk tonight.
But we deserve to get back the life we lost.
Michael, where's Sarah?
Tessa wouldn't let her come.
That doesn't sound right. I know Tessa wants her to spend time with us. I talked to her yesterday, and she said she was coming with you.
Well, Mom, look, you really don't know Tessa. But I do. And that's why we're divorced. She changed her mind, Mom. Could you give me a scotch? Daddy, hey, if you were meant to talk, look, there's this really great opportunity.
Stop. I know. I know. And I bet you want money. Catherine, I can use a scotch too, please.
Oh, of course. Michael, we haven't seen Sarah 2 months. When was the last time you saw her? Is she okay? How is she?
Mom, she's fine. Look, when I get this done, I'll drop Sarah off and you two can have a girls' day. Dad, I got a really hard deadline on this opportunity.
What is it? And how much is it going to cost me?
Only $20,000. But it's real estate. The market is booming. It's a seller's market. We'll flip a few houses, and that 20 grand will triple in 6 months.
Who's the we, and who's going to do the real work?
Jonathan got this group of investors together, Dad. Yeah, we're all investing the same amount. What do you mean, real work?
Michael, it takes more than money to flip a house. It takes hard work, sweat equity. Someone has to be an expert in renovation, plumbing, electricity, fixing the living rooms.
No. Look, there's a crew we're hiring that knows all of that. I'm just investing.
No, Michael, you are not investing.
But Dad, this is a really good deal.
Mikey! What's this I hear? Another day, another deal? Another chance to rake in the big bucks?
Rob, have you sold any stories lately? You written a great American novel? Look, Dad.
So, where's Sarah?
She couldn't come. I'll bring her by soon.
When will soon be?
Sure, Mike. You come here to offer Dad another deal so he can pay your rent or your child support, and then you bring Sarah to see Mom. It's like we have to pay a ransom to see her.
Rob, I don't have time for your crap, all right? I came here to talk to Dad.
Nah, you came here for money, like you always do.
Rob, Michael, stop.
And you're like a bloodsucker. Living here, hiding in your room. Oh, Mom, I'm so close on this story. I just know that this one will sell. Meanwhile, you stay here like it's a hotel. You don't go out. You don't have friends. You don't date.
And you don't stop dating. Oh, if you can call it that. A new date every other week. I mean, that's probably my test of abortion. Mike, it's not quantity. It's actually quality.
Have you even submitted anything to a publisher since you won that prize for a short story in college? College is over, Robbie. There are no more prizes.
Oh, well, that woman I saw you with the other day, she was quite the prize.
Michael, Rob, please calm down. Don't talk to each other like this.
Why do you even bring Sarah over here? Is to show what a great father you are, but sometimes I know that he doesn't even see her for a month at a time.
That's not true.
Mike, I may not make a lot of money, but at least I don't keep losing jobs and making bad investments so that I can't even pay child support.
Stop! Enough! You are two of the most selfish human beings on the planet. Screaming at each other, disrupting our lives. Always wanting something as if you were entitled to it. This is what it always boils down to. The both of you. Now look, you're upsetting your mother.
Oh, big surprise.
You should talk to
No!
Stop this now, all of you.
Everything is always about you and what you want and your comfort. And don't pretend like this is about upsetting Mom, because if it was, you would have stopped doing that a long time ago.
What the hell are you talking about?
Have you ever even seen her upset?
What?
No, she wouldn't let you. She always holds everything in, pretends all is well. No ruffled feathers, no problem. Who have you put number one for all of these years? You.
What about you, Mike? You can go at Dad all you want, but I see how upset you made Mom. I saw how upset she was when they bailed you out of jail on that drug charge. Oh, I saw how upset she was when you dropped out of college for, what was that again? Oh, yeah, failing at everything you ever tried. Hey, I see how upset she gets when you keep Sarah away from her.
See me? You don't see me at all. 35 years, and I went from a happy young girl in love, then married, and then a mother. Each year, I become smaller and more invisible to myself, and certainly to all of you. Well, this is my life, and I chose to live it with all of you. In fact, for all of you. Don't any of you remember the happiness and joy we had as a family? When did all of that splinter apart into sharp and jagged pieces? Meanness, selfishness. I never taught you to that. And Walter, I never expected this from you. You abandoned this family. You never tried to listen to them. You never accepted responsibility. You've been angry with them all your life. And you boys, you are somehow empty. And somewhere along the way, I didn't do what I was supposed to do. And yet, I still believed we all loved each other. And for 35 years, I kept that close to my heart until finally that was shattered too. All you do is argue and hurt each other, and you pretend that it's all about caring about me? Huh. You don't define me, I define myself. I'm not unhappy that I chose this life. But now, I'm going to live my life the way I want.
Mom, what are you talking about? Now see what the two of you have done. Selfish, both of you.
Look at yourself, old man.
Hey, you're the selfish one, Mike. You just keep making things worse.
You do.
You both do.
Are you listening to yourselves? You haven't heard a word I said. If I could close my eyes, and I wouldn't know which one of you were talking. You deserve each other.
But Kate!
I'm going outside. I need some air. You can all stay together. I'm tired of it. I don't want or need to talk anymore. You all can stay here and figure it out for yourselves. It's about time you did.
See what happens when you come over?
I just came over for some help.
Yes, money help. You came here for money.
It's both of you always wanting something. Always.
Thought she said she was going for some air.
I wonder where she's going. You know, maybe she's running away from us.
Kate! Plan. And thank our wonderful and very talented director, Mr. Robert Matson.
And a many big thanks to our playwright, Leslie Roth.